Generic greetings and welcome back once again to PowerWash Simulator. Today's beverage is a nice relaxing cup of chamomile, fennel and cucumber tea. Technically, I think it's called a relaxing and rejuvenating infusion. Either way, quite nice indeed. So yes, welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. This is the chill series and a stop-start series where we clean stuff. I say stop-start because we finished the career mode and then end up jumping back on once there's an update, and version 0.6 has been released actually some time ago now. There's just not been a gap in the channel schedule up until recently. So yeah, we're back on the game, back on the cleaning, back on the chilling, and maybe even back on the stressing out over a 2-pixel width piece of dirt underneath an archway that we can't see. But nevertheless, we're going to check out the career mode, the new missions, and some of the new stuff in the game. If you haven't seen any of the videos before, you can check out the links in the description and the playlists, etc. And that all should be up to date and accurate for the previous videos. With that said and done, let's go to the career mode. We recently, or I wouldn't say recently because it depends on when you watch the other ones, but we finished the clean the temple mission. Watch it, massive job that one, a really big job, quite a high job and quite intricate. There was also the drill and carousel, and well, as you can see, there's quite a number of missions in the game, but there you are. We are going to look today at the Clean the Washroom mission at Muckingham WC, Glee Street, Muckingham. So this is from Clement Weathers. You know, a lot of folks asked me recently, Clem, why the heck you buy a huge abandoned washroom when you only ever gonna need it 6 to 8 times a day? Maybe seek a medical professional? I tell you, I'm going to convert it into Muckingham's premier nightclub. Young'uns crave novelty, right? And I can tell you, no one round here drunk a pina colada out of a urinal, I can tell you that. I mean, admittedly, I've lived quite a sheltered life up to this point. However, I don't know of anyone who's done that, and I don't think I want to know them. Anyway, I'm a bit of a germaphobe myself, so I only got as far as taking the cubicle doors off. If you could blast the place, I will see what I'm playing with. Yeah, fair enough, whatever. Okay, we have to clean a toilet, and this is probably the most dirtiest, filthiest, and disgusting mission we have done, although that's not really saying much. Yes, we're going to jump on and we're going to survey the damage. We're going to go around and look to see what the deal is there, where the dirt is, check the layout of the building, whether it's got, like, we have to clean the roof, or there's, like, an underground bit, or whatever it is. We'll check the layout, check all the intricacies, have a quick look at the type of materials that we can see, and also look at some of the new stuff that we can buy, which is mainly skins, I believe. But there you are, we'll check that out as we go on. So over to continue, and I notice immediately we are in a tunnel. So we have come through there. Okay, so it's underground, and we come through into here. Okay, so it is like it's a toilet that maybe won't be inside an embankment, because you can see there's some sky there and some trees. So unless there are really decent LCD displays there or something, then yeah, we've got it. Does it just go to here? Yes, it does. Okay, so that's interesting. It goes all the way to the other side. So we've got, and it's all inside, so quite claustrophobic. And also, I really hope that we've got some breathing apparatus on. We've got, looks to be some lights up there. We've got, yeah, we've got different sinks and hand dryers, and here's all of the urinals that go all along here, and then the toilets, and as they mentioned, they've taken the doors off there as well. All of this, as far as I can tell, is either multi-purpose or metal. Yep, there's no wood. What's that? That's classed as glass. That's glass. Some glass up there. Okay, fair enough. And that's the most angriest toilet I think I've ever seen. Although, to be fair, I haven't really been looking at how angry or chill a toilet is. I like some of the artwork. See that guy just leaning around from the cistern feed there, and we've got different graffitis on the wall, and we've got a phone number that says call 000-000-meow. That's to get hold of a cat, apparently. Yeah, lots of tags and spray paints and things like that. Quite detailed. Okay, well, that's fine. If you press tab, you can see that everything is dirty. Right, well, I want to go to probably... well, actually, that reminds me. Let's go over to our store here, and we're going to check out the clothing, and there's a couple of things you can buy. You've got the custom glove pink styling, the PowerWash logo styling, but two new, which is the lime green and the dirt hunter. I'm going to buy the lime green, and I'm also going to pick up the Dirt Hunter, because why not? In fact, you know what, I might as well just buy them all, because we've got over, well, at the time we had over 5 grand. And also modifications. We've currently got the Prime Vista 3000 Industrial Red, and you've also got the Prime Vista 3000 Ornate. But we also have, oh, that's a shame, the Urban XU2 and the Prime Vista 1500 Space Cadet. So I really like those two. In fact, that's really nice, the retro one. Custom styling for this medium pressure washer, but we're using the heavy duty, so it's between the Ornate and the red one. So we're going to stick with this industrial red one for now. Also going to check out cleaning liquids and basically buy as many as we possibly can. I tend to max out on those. That's fine. Equipment-wise, we own all of the equipment that we need. In fact, we own pretty much all of the equipment apart from like the extensions for, oh, that doesn't even cost anything, that one. Interesting. Yeah, we own loads of this stuff. So you see power washers, we don't have the medium. We went from light duty, which is the 1500, skipped the XU2 and then went straight to the heavy duty, and then professional duty isn't in it. I assume at some point there's going to be a massive overhaul in the that's an extra long extension. There's going to be a massive overhaul in the way that pressure washers work, and just do a full rebalance, I think. It just feels like that's going to happen at some point. Anyway, let's go ahead and change our... Oh, we've only got really the standard or the industrial red. What about our clothing, though? We've got this red here. We go for green. I actually don't mind that. It's not bad. You know what we should probably do, because we can? Let's go ahead and check out the Ornate. I don't like the idea of having the Ornate on here. It just seems a bit silly, but you know what? We'll give it a go. And yeah, we've got some like filigree detailing on the top and such. We're not going to run that. I think we'll stick with the industrial red there. And for our clothing, we've got the pink, which you can't really see, so it doesn't really matter much, does it? You can't see it. You've also got the what's this? The Dirt Finder one, which you've got like, oh, it's like a, I was gonna say it's leopard skin, but it's like a camo type color, isn't it? Okay, you know, I actually don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that. What about the industrial red? Ah, the red just fits this one. We're gonna stick with that one. Okay, no, let's have a change. We'll have a change. We're gonna go with the dirt hunters. Right, so I mean, there's many ways you can attempt this. You can go for particular surfaces first. You can go for particular areas first. Quite frankly, we're going to clean in here. So we have got the 15-degree yellow nozzle on there. Clement Weathers. So here's what I'm thinking for the nightclub conversion. Well, he's letting us know on our. Letting us know everything about his plans and such. The denizens of Muckingham are a very chatty people. A line of glitter balls leads you through the entry tunnel, shining light of every colour in every angle in the face. And every face, should I say, not in every face, although it might happen. Gets you all discombobulated but excited. To be fair, okay, that may work. There you are. So just cleaning the door here, I'm just going to go for some surfaces first. The handle there it's not separate. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to cut in around here. I think all this floor will be classed as one floor. It just says tile floor, yeah. So I'm just going to cut in around the tile floor and work our way back, and then sort of cut along and then along here as well. It's actually quite nice detail in the tile floor. It's quite nice. You can see the tiles there. I don't know what era this would be. It could be anything, really. And you see there's lots of footprints as well. When he came in and went, oh yeah, this is amazing. It's going to be the best nightclub ever. Okay, so we're currently using the 15-degree spray, but I think with the dirt on this tunnel wall, we can probably get away with what I'm rocking now, which is the green 25-degree. I don't think the 40... Oh, the 40 works, to be fair. The 40 does work. To clean this place. Stick with the 40. I've been accused of in the past of running with only the yellow nozzle. And that's true. I do very much like using the 15-degree yellow nozzle. I find it the most satisfying. And I think the right nozzle is the one you find the most satisfying, really. Obviously some are better for the other jobs. You want a lot of pressure for certain jobs, depending on what reach you need, what coverage. We're currently running the white nozzle. It's got a 15 degree, no sorry, it's got a 40 degree spray. And you see the dirt that we're taking off is not that stubborn. So it's, even though it's quite thick here, for example, quick sweep gets us done pretty much. There'll be obviously the odd little bit here and there that's missing. That we are missing, should I say. It's not too much of a problem. This is an archway, so this is actually its own surface, its own material. But at least I know when I've done this archway that we've cut in quite well with it. There we go. I'm just going to go this side, press tab, see a little bit of dirt on the top and around. Maybe at the bottom there. Maybe at the sides. Attack this side as well. There's the archway. Okay, back to here. So you can see I'm pressing tab, brings up the highlighter. This is a special skill you get when you've got 20,000 hours of pressure washing. I mean, it's not, it's a standard in-game thing, but maybe in real life you can actually get this mode. Not done much pressure washing in real life. Not really had the call for it. There we go. So spraying on in a methodical manner. The reason we have to change our approach at times is that because we get closer to the wall because of its angle, it doesn't clean as much, so we have to be careful there and change up to make sure we're getting the right amount. And we could just spray left and right as well. Again, I think there is certainly the most efficient way of doing things. There will be someone out there that's calculated the best possible angle, the best possible place to stand, and basically done speedrunning. And that's fine. You know, you do you. But if you're, as long as you get it done and you're having fun doing it, then that's what the game's about. Very much so. Tile floor in here actually is separate to outside. I say outside, into the main area, should I say. So I'm just double checking the cleaning here. Switching over to a slightly more fierce nozzle. Just double checking to make sure that that is getting sprayed well. Yes, it is. And this is why I like this nozzle. This is our 15 degree yellow nozzle. You can spray pretty much however aggressively as you want. And it gets the job done. Okay, so this is the floor. Some people are probably of the opinion that you should clean the top down. I agree, actually. Normally I would do that. But I just want to get this bit of flooring done. So I think this is a separate section to over there. Yes, it is. Yeah. So we'll get this separate section done. Bit aggressive in the approach and the mannerisms here. So we're moving. But little piece left there. It's not a game where you have to get every little piece. Once you get to a certain point, it will give you the very satisfying ting noise. And that means, yep, completed it. Okay, good. Let's go with this archway then. Because then we know that we then basically not cleaned up to here, but this is our finishing point for this section. Now, this archway, unlike the previous one, has different dirt elements to it, or muck elements to it. Got some sort of summoning type arrangement there. But yeah, this has graffiti on it, so you need to attack it with a bit more of an aggressive nozzle. So, there we go. We are cleaned on the floor up to there. Let's work on this wall. You've also got like light switches and such there by the look of it. So, I'm going to work on this washroom wall, it's called. And what just came to mind actually is, once you get to the end of the mission, you get like a time lapse to show what you've done. And I assume it's going to be in here. I just don't know where the camera's going to be. That's very satisfying, that. Yes. It'd be a little bit more satisfying if I was working from top down. But there you are. Those drives from slightly different angles. Nothing over here. What is different from previous is that we've got no tools with us. We have our pressure washer. There is no steps, no ladders, no reason to climb up scaffolding. Quite frankly, I find that a breath of fresh air after the last mission. The last mission. We had to do... Oh, that was good. That was an easy conduit spray. Yeah, the last mission we had to clean the temple. And that was a huge, huge mission. These lights here, these actually are like illuminating. And I know some people were... I think they were a bit of a mixed bag for some people. Some people said they really liked them, it's a nice little detail. And I'd probably be one of those people that said it's a nice detail. Some people didn't really like the fact that it's like, you can hardly see that, well, you've got like these specks of dirt there, that's quite nice, but sometimes it's like solid and then you just go, and then it is solid, like brightness coming out of it. I think it's fine, it's okay. But, you know, you're all to change your opinions on that. It's just a nice little detail, I think. And as they progress on with different levels, you can see their evolution in what they're trying to accomplish and what they've managed to do. And I'm assuming if there's any missions that are problematic, they will go back to them. Let's go ahead and do this ceiling. Once again, I prefer to cut in around certain surfaces, like that. Ooh, look at all, it's like green, that one. Well, I hope that was green. Just cutting behind these. Oh, actually, these... Looks like the sinks go right to the back, so we don't have to get behind the china. Good. Yeah, it was going to be the ceiling actually, wasn't it? I was going to attempt. Let's just work from here. Oh, it looks to be like a girder there, like an I-beam of some kind. Just get to there for now. Get in here. Because of the position of the lights and the position of the conduit, we may, well, not may, we will have to alter our angle of attack, change position, etc. That's not too much of a problem for us. We have the power of locomotion, so we can get where we need to go. Satisfying sweeps there. There was a big chunk that we didn't even need to do. Let's get these sinks done. This is where I talk about overspray. As you're spraying certain surfaces, because of what you're doing, you'll get overspray and it'll go on other areas. These sinks, for example, spraying these sinks, I'm actually getting spray onto the floor, onto the wall, etc. Which, when you add it up over time, can actually account for decent saving. Kevin Bernard, or Bernard, your services are required back at the carnival in order to address the scales of justice, or redress the scales of justice. I think I know what it is. Clement, enter the main room where each of these sinks is converted to a cocktail maker following a different recipe. Is this something like is it the Corona milk bar from Clockwork Orange. Why am I getting vibes like that? Hopefully not. Like anything like that. Speakers built into the floor as you hit them with the deepest bass beats from your toes up. Brilliant. Good. Yeah. Oh, taps are separate pieces, are they? Possible. Tap, tap, and taps, and then the basins. Oh, there we go. We have to go prone, underneath, ting, ting, all the 3 tings. There we go. Okay, and then cleaning. Yes, so we need to redress the scales of balance at the carnival. I guess spoiler alert, I do know what it is. I believe I know what it is. Previously we cleaned the carousel, which had a couple of new features from previous missions. Firstly, I think it was the first one to have lights in the game. It was the first map to contain inbuilt illumination on the thing we have to clean. And secondly, we had the option to turn, in fact not even the option, we had to turn on the carousel and it would rotate round and the horses would raise up and down. And it was good for, I play music as well obviously, which didn't at all get annoying after about 30 microseconds. Yeah, so we had the horses, and one of the things that you had to do was clean the poles that they were attached to. And those poles could be dirty, but you wouldn't know unless you turned it on, and the poles would rise up and down, you'd see where the dirt is. That was a nice little touch, I thought. And there was a big red button to turn it on, so it wasn't as if you were going to miss it. Although I think I did see some tweets where people were confused on how to do that. Well, we were questioning for a little while until it was fairly self-evident once we turned the carousel on and we saw big piles of dirt on the... not really big piles, but big bits of dirt on the things. Anyway, so yeah, the next thing to clean, they were always talking about the... like a tower. Is it Helter Skelter? Not really too sure what the proper term is. But either way, there was a lot of talk about competition. So that's probably what we'll be cleaning next. But we shall see. So this is the urinals. You can see I'm working right now a certain height, and now back on the prone position. And these tile floors will clean up. Go. Okay, see this? This is a metal plate. It's very rusty. Very rusty indeed. We will come back to it. Back to that. So this is the washroom wall. So we'll get this done. I'm gonna probably clean up to the cistern here. And the pipe. H2O. I mean, scientific graffiti, fair enough. Thank you for pointing out what's washing all of the other fluids in the urinal away. This is a steel girder. It clearly says that at the top left. Actually 26%, I've just realised. 26%, pretty good. For the time it takes. Obviously some missions are longer than others. Excuse me. And this one seems to be a nice little middle ground. Lots of flat surfaces. Lots of surfaces that are covered in dirt but not really caked on. So it's not like... I think one of the more deceptive ones was the cleaning the car, because it was completely rusted. Absolutely hammered. That urinal spreader, it says there, we got that clean by hauling the washer on it, because I think it's got some rust. Although it looks like chrome, so maybe there's some failing in that chrome finish. And some pitting in it, perhaps. Not that a pressure washer would fix that, but there you are. That's done. 4 pieces, that's a separate piece. There you go. And then the metal step, which we haven't touched. You notice how much lighter it is? Like the rooms are just... there. Oh. Much different. Much different. So I'm gonna clean up to this next set of windows and bars. The bars may have rust on them, so that's gonna be intriguing. Oh. Do they have rust on? They are rusty. Yeah, that ceiling frame's rusty. Okay, I'm not going to stress over doing that. I'd rather just come back when I've got the cleaning fluid for this, because they're both metal. Yeah, they're both metal. Okay, good. I think what we'll do is we'll clean this wall, we'll clean the roof, and then we'll work on the... stalls behind us, the cubicles. Clean. Good. Clean the section of wall. The window including the frame. Have to stand back a little bit just to get underneath there. That's where the extension would probably work a bit better. I'm using the... what extension am I using? I'm using the short extension. I think anything other than that would just give us more problems. If you've not seen the extensions before, obviously they increase the effective distance of the pressure washer, but if you have a long extension like that, you can only clean up to a certain point. So you can see when I'm getting close to that, because it's a long extension, it won't work. So having just the short extension allows us to get right up to there without really getting any problems. But it's just a balancing act, really. So this is the last urinal, or urinal, as people may say. Garage or garage. Loft or attic. Elevator or elevator. But we are on 33% blasting fluid. There's that. This wall. Cut in and out on the window. There's both of those complete. Every little ting noise we get brings us closer to more stars, more money, more fame. Don't know about that. I guess we do have fame in Muckingham. We're famed for our cleaning prowess. And also probably how much we can keep our mouth shut, because the amount of jobs we've done that are questionable at best. Yeah. Less said about the mayor, the better. Well, that could apply to real life too, let's be honest. Is it going to be like sections? Yeah, it's going to be something like that. I thought we'd have problems with that side. Yeah, okay. That's many hours of experience on the game, thinking where there could be potentially some dirt lurking. And we do have the gloves for the job now. The steel girder off. There. Be in here? No. I guess the steel girders will be in... No. Can't touch this. Ow! Proved wrong, but at the expense of our cranium. Just going to get the top done here. That's the ceiling. And there we go. Just going to give this a quick rinse over, because it's always best to hit it. Even if you plan on going ahead with the cleaner, give it a quick once over with the standard pressure washer. That then gets rid of any dirt that may be on top of that, which means that you're not wasting cleaner just trying to do a little bit of dirt that's on there rather than the rust that you originally were looking after. So obviously there is a reason why we've not really focused on going inside here, is because it's seen better days. These stalls. You can see I'm spraying on these door frames. There's some rust on the hinges as well. And there's more than just rust on here, but we're not even going to discuss it, okay? We'll just acknowledge we're inside a disused toilet that has certainly seen better days and is in a state of disrepair and misuse. And we're just getting on with the job. Reminds me of the TV show called The Cleaner. Rick Davies plays a crime scene cleaner. Comedy show. I think it's based off a German TV show as well. Coming up to treat these walls. Quite like them. Should probably have a stock for Beverage. Nice. Plymouth Weathers. Further along, the cubicles. What about them? Excuse me. What about them? What about further along the cubicles? Oh, these will be private dance floors, each one featuring the latest hits from a different continent. Fair enough. I mean, I can't imagine there's much room in here to do dancing. It depends on the sort of dance. Wall's done. I would say, why is the cistern not being done? But it was just a tiny bit of dirt. Guess we should really clean the light, but it doesn't actually illuminate the room, so it's not as if we are. I don't think it illuminates the room. Highly unlikely. Just sweeping around there. Ceiling's done. Spraying inside the toilet on the back of it. This side as well. Can one clean underneath? Can we move the toilet seat? That's interesting. That plastic pipe. There's a bit there. So we'll have to go to the stubby gun to clean that bit, and probably over this side as well. There you go. So far, that one was the most problematic. because of the lack of room to work in, mainly. There we go. Flooring complete. And now, just the rest of this wall. You can see all of the surfaces as well, all these tiled surfaces. As you're spraying, every surface gets wet when you're spraying it, and you get these like drips. But the tiles are the ones that you would sort of expect it. Like that. And they're a lot shinier as well, which I quite like. Ting. Okay, in here then. Bad. Hinges, as I said. I was going to say we'll have to come back to, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Just hit it hard. From both sides. No. So he doesn't want to clean that one. It looks as if some of the spray is missing, but I think that's just the effect of it. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Is that slightly different? This is slightly wider, this one. Done. Apparently this section we haven't got done. There you go. So sometimes there's a piece that's a bit difficult to reach, but we managed to do that. Let's clean the light first this time. Looking more around it. Frame on the light there, I think. And we'll do the ceiling too. As before, we'll cut around. Oh no! It's all gone. There we go, that's fine. Clean one there. On the back. Sliding back here. Go. And then we'll get the rest of it. Okay. Switch. Switch goes on. Light switch actually isn't done. Can't imagine hitting this with this pressure washer is desirable for the electrician that has to come in next and fix the problem. It says good job. Couldn't really make it out though. Sweeping across. Around again, cutting around here. This one seems to be a bit dirtier than the other cubicle, but I don't know whether that's just the lighting conditions in here. I'm not too sure. So sweeping across and round. So. And that'll be another cubicle one. We're on 47%. So it's not a massive mission. It's still a lot bigger than a lot of the others, naturally. The cleaning the car and the golf cart. I think there's some missions that we've completed in less than 5 minutes. Well, I think, to be fair, the very first mission you get is to clean your own van. I can't remember the narrative. I don't think it's like a lot of games that say your uncle has given you this. A lot of games start off like that. Your uncle has given you this farm, this business, this whatever. You know, and it always starts like that. Good old games. Oh, looks like we cleaned that as well. That's good. Just get the rest of that done. That's good. And then there's just the wall and the floor to do. Work down there. And work around. Haven't really commented too much on the styling of this. At the start we did mention what era. It looks not new. Like the size of those and the way those are. Yeah. And wooden toilet seats. I wouldn't imagine you'd fit a wooden toilet seat in a new build. Not this is a new build because they've already said that it's a disused one. That's the whole point. And they've bought it. Good. Right, just one more thing then. Over to our nozzles, to the soap nozzle. Metal cleaner is on, and you can see just how quick it is to clean metal surfaces like that. And also the roof as well. Big difference is you need to attack it from multiple angles because of the way it is. Where it's laid out. We'll go from this side. Skylight frame, and there we go, that's done as well. Okay, we are going to leave it there. That has been a bit of PowerWash Simulator. We are on 49%, 2 stars. We've bought, look at that. We've bought a couple of different things, just, you know, mainly cleaning fluid and the different look for the pressure washer. If I just press escape and scroll down here, I'm looking for anything that says like 99. No, don't think there's anything like that there. Just to indicate that there's a couple of bits that we've missed, but it doesn't seem to be so. Next episode we'll clean the other side. It is pretty much, as far as I can tell, a mirror image of that, so that's what we'll do. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this little bit of PowerWash Simulator. Hopefully, if nothing else, it's been a chill one for you. By all means, let me know in the comments. Different ways for cleaning, different suggestions, and just general comments would be nice to hear. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.